Hey Pisces, it's April the Organic Alchemist, and I am here with your manifestation and abundance reading for April 2019. I apologize, you guys, if these are a little late. It wasn't just you, it was Sagittarius through Pisces. And I can't even tell you what happened. Like, they just weren't coming out. The readings just were not coming out. My guess is that I needed to wait for the new moon to pass for you guys. But anyway, I'm here. We're going to get this done for you guys. So Pisces, as always, thank you for all the likes, shares, subscribes, comments. I really appreciate hearing from you guys, more than you can know. And it also really helps the channel. Second, in the description box, you will find all the information you need about me, other social medias, the decks I'm using, how to book a personal reading, all of that good stuff. And last but not least, if you happen to come across this reading, dear Pisces, and it is not April 2019, just trust that there is something in here that is for you at that time, that it's going to resonate and help you with whatever it is that you are working on. So we're going to get right into it. We have your theme card already. We're going to get your fairy godmother card. We can see what your fairy godmother has to say today. I love these cards. They're new. They're so sweet. I really like them. Ooh, okay. So, guys, so your overall theme is valiant courage. Take action with passion. So whatever it is that you're considering taking action on, that is definitely, it's the thing for you to do right now. So now that your fairy godmother is giving you two messages, you guys got two cards. Doesn't happen all the time, every now and then. So you got fortuity. So again, the moving forward, the taking action with passion, it is a fortuitous time. It is a good time. It is a fortunate time to do that. But you guys are dealing with some fickleness. And I don't know if that's around kind of what this action is about, or if that's about, you know, people who are interacting with that, but somehow there, or if that's you, where it's like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I don't want to do this. Or, oh, I like this job. Oh, but no, I like that job. Like, so there's definitely some indecision, some fickleness, and Spirit is letting you know that it's time to kind of make a decision, and act with passion, because it's literally like time. Like, you know, it's time. It's if you take that action now, it's going to come out the way that you want to. But you've got to move through whatever that fickle energy is that is coming up for you guys. Interesting. So there's also something. This is so interesting. Sometimes I have a lot of new decks, and some of them, I've worked with them a bit, but they're still surprising when they come to me. So right now you're dealing with kind of the opposite of ordinariness. You're in an extraordinary moment, in terms of what can happen here. You're also at a moment where you've either put in the work and you're done. Like, there isn't more work for you to put in on this situation. You may be graduating, or coming out of, some sort of apprenticeship. Now, this might not necessarily be, kind of, a structured sort of thing. This also could be, you know, you've moved through something, along your spiritual path. So let's see. I'm shuffling the wrong deck. You guys don't get that deck yet. Next, after this one. First, we have to see how this energy is actually showing up in your reality. So how is this energy showing up for our Pisces? How is this energy showing up for them? All right. So yeah, there's definitely a victory going on. You have definitely moved through something. I really feel like there's something that you guys have completed. I really do. I feel like there's something that you guys were working on that you've completed, that there is kind of this final action that needs to take place that you guys are either, you're unsure which, you know, kind of road to take or something. Well, let's see how this is showing up in your reality, because victory is also like I said, this action that you take, it's a fortuitous time to take it. And they're telling you victory. You're going to get victory, and you're done working on it. Whatever it is, like, you're done working on it. You've put the work in. And I think you've achieved extraordinary results. Like, that's what I'm getting as well. It's like, it's gone really well, or it will. So then how this is showing up in your life is, again, you have the Magician. You have all the resources, everything you need to manifest what it is you want. The Magician's there for you. Like, all of his magic is there for you. But there is some level of programming, some sort of temptation, something, it's, for some of you, it's just at a level of no longer being useful. For others of you, it's actually a toxic energy. It's actually, you know, a toxic behavior, toxic habit. It's not serving where you want to go. And it's keeping you from moving forward and kind of making the offer and taking the next step in your path. And I think it also may even be preventing you from hearing what you need to hear. I'm not saying that the communication that you need to move forward hasn't come in. What I'm saying is that, and it may not have come in, but it also may have come in and you couldn't hear it. So that's the other thing that I see there for you guys with that. So let's see the backstory for our Pisces with this. How did our Pisces get here? Come on. You guys know that I do not, in general, take jumping tarot cards. I will take jumping oracle cards, but jumping tarot cards just don't tend to work for me. They just don't read right. So they always do with the oracle cards, but with the tarot cards, so my tarot cards anyway, they're like, no, we want to. Now they messing with me. Yeah, they just messing with me. Either that or Pisces, you're like, please just put down the cards. I need to know the backstory. Anyway, all right, Pisces, backstory. All right, so you were in a position where there was definitely the possibility of a lot of opportunities coming in. And there was definitely kind of some nostalgia, some reminiscing on the way things worked in the past. It was a positive thing. And you got your training. Like, you were literally like getting your training to know how to do what you do, you know, to really, you know, plan for that future, holding, you know, this guy's holding the world in his hands. And then the next card you have is the Magician. So your backstory is, you know how to manifest. You've learned this. You've created, what I think is you've created what you want to create, but there is either, like I said, some aspect of your programming, something where there's a temptation, there's a toxic person, there's a toxic situation. There is something that is keeping you from taking that next step to move forward. And it's not the lack of opportunities. It's not the lack of doing work in the past. It's not the lack of not knowing how to do it. There is either in your mindset or in a situation, person, something around you, there is something that is holding you back, that is preventing you from moving forward. So let's look at what affirmation your guides want you to work with this month, Pisces. Ooh, you guys got the same card as Aquarius, ambition. I'm ambitious and do not procrastinate and waste my time being negative. I'm not even going to say anything. Okay. I'm just going to leave that right there for you, because I think that fickleness is part of that negativity. I think that there is, anyway, you guys get it. Direct message from your guides, Pisces, about this manifestation. Direct message from your guides. See what your guides have to say. So there may be some sort of employment change going on. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting ready to lose your job, but there's some sort of shift going on with the way in which you make your money. So that may be an actual change of locations or employers. That may be a change in the work that you're doing at work. That may be a change in the people you're working with. It can also be a change in how you're working. So it can be going from being employed to being an entrepreneur. It can be about starting that side gig, that sort of thing. But there's definitely some changes coming. And for those of you who are concerned, those changes are positive. All right. Those changes are positive. They are going to benefit where you're going. Again, we have in here victory and fortuity. The only thing that we have in here that is holding you up is this fickleness that is, I think related to whatever this kind of programming, this conditioning that you have, this temptation, this toxic situation person you have that's coming up that is preventing you from moving forward. So we got one of your work cards. We got the other one. All right. So for your mindset soul evolution work, you're being asked to surrender to play. Like you've worked really hard and the universe is just saying right now, just take a break from overthinking. Just stop overthinking it and really start to tell it. So you have the storyteller as your light work, shadow work, and you're working into the light aspect of that. And so I really think this is about surrendering to surrendering your overthinking into this more playful spirit, and do that by changing the story that you're telling. There's obviously something that happened here that's going on here with the devil card showing up, that there is some sort of toxicity, something that's just not vibing right. And it might be as simple as that. But if you surrender to play, surrender to flow, and start telling yourself a different story, it's going to work wonders for what's going on with you. So let's see what outcomes our Pisces are looking at. If they do their work, Spirit, what outcome are Pisces looking at? What outcome are Pisces looking at, Spirit? All right, Pisces. Woohoo! So yeah, and this is perfect. So as you do your work, we have the devil card, which is, this toxicity, some sort of, and when I say program, I'm talking about that subconscious program. I'm talking about, the negative mindset, the things that we have been programmed all of our lives that this whole process is working through so we can manifest our reality. And so with the Seven of Swords in reverse, that lets me know that you are doing that you're unwinding whatever that is, whatever that negative, deceptive, toxic energy was, you were unwinding that. And you're getting that deep sense of fulfillment, and really beginning to move into, your personal mastery of that which you love. It's hard to, it's definitely of your emotions, but being able to create, a communal and emotional life, a social life, so to speak, that is really positive, that it's really healthy. And so that is what you are working through. And the Queen of Cups is coming up in reverse. So you're going to be working through that personal mastery, but you're going to be able to see the places that you need to work on as you do this other work. And as you move into this level of mastery of the emotions and of your emotional world, you're going to see the places also where you still need to do some work. And I think that's going to take you into your next cycle. All right, Pisces, as always, I hope this resonates. Please leave me comments below. Please don't hesitate to leave me personal messages. I've noticed that a lot of people prefer to comment privately as opposed to publicly. So please feel free to do that. Yeah, thank you guys. Love you guys. Mwah. Keep doing your work so you can live your best life. And I will see you next reading. Take care.